Invictus Gaming's turn to pick.
Alright, and we are finally back for our second best of 3 series after a lot of Chinese production value, very pixelated on the stream, but we have here at last our second best of 3. Vici Gaming versus Invictus Gaming, two very well-known brands to you guys in the Chinese region, of course, no strangers to the international scene. Some of these players, obviously you guys know Baboka, the god of Earth Spirit, and Monkey King, the Deadly Four. And the first two picks, instantaneous Earth Spirit Night Stalker bans, just respect bans for Baboka, the Chinese JRX. And VG Gaming, I mean, no surprise on their end, they would take out the first two picks away from Baboka. As the panel was saying, at least from the Chinese panel, they were referring to the battle between Lanham and Baboka. Both teams rely very heavily on being able to snowball off, of these fours momentum. So who's about to get the most done? We've seen, or rather I have seen this before, at least in the previous Chinese games I've casted, and usually it's very, very dead even, and that's where, this is where you need the other teammates to compensate for this stalemate between the both fours. And also they were referring to Vici Gaming, like, I know some of you remember Paparazzi, he was playing a lot of mid, but I've always felt that he was more suited for the carry role, so this is a good swap around. Especially since, Paparazzi, he used to play only like, 3 heroes, and if Ori taking up the role, Paparazzi can afford to play a lot more heroes. And judging from the stats, and also what the panel was saying, is that when you have Ori and Paparazzi, who used these two players who were so used to the 4 Protect 1, they've under Lanham and Fenrir's guidance, they've actually adapted more to a very team fight, more cohesive kind of playstyle, where they actually know how to adapt. Both cores, they're able to distribute the farm evenly. That is also probably because when you have Young 11, who actually took a lot of flack from, which was it, Dota Pit? I can't remember which tournament it was, where he died 49 times in like 4 games. But yeah, he's had a rough start. He's taking up the playmaking role. He's taking up the sacrificial offlaning role, something we don't usually see. Like if you look, for example, for Immortals, 4F plays a very greedy kind of offlaner. Some teams actually like to afford to give their offlaners more farm. Like even Mineski, for example, and Mushi, he plays the safe lane. Lifestealer, he plays these heroes which don't require as much farm, and you let Ice take the scaling late offlaner. So it's very nice to see how things have kind of just evolved in this patch, and the mid is always going to be the real carry role. And one thing which has definitely perked my interest is that Vici Gaming, or rather the Chinese teams, some teams are starting to pick up the Winter Wyvern immediately. IG taking out the Omni Knight straight up. This is something which I never thought I would see in a while. Back then, Omni Knight was such a niche pick. It wasn't a hot pick, but the way some teams like to run it, they like to play the Omni Knight offlane, not so much as a support role. I'm still dreaming for the Omni Knight carry. Bane taken out, just a great hero in general. Right now with talent reworks and all, and the Nightmare buff, Bane is such a good hero, it's good to see him back in the first phase banned. It's also nice to see we don't see the Veno and Necro immediately banned out all the time, although I feel Veno is still very strong. Even if his new talents, even though he doesn't have that 35% EXP gain talent anymore, he still scales extremely great. He's just one of the best fighting heroes right now, next to Morana, I feel. But Brewmaster ban, that's interesting. Okay, Death Prophet, like if you look at eHome, for example, they like to play the safe lane. They will actually swap around like both between the mid and the carry, but they will play the safe lane, Death Prophet.
5 seconds remaining.
So what's up, guys? And yes, I am Hades, and Mr. Warrowbot, I don't appreciate your rudeness. I ain't a kid. I'm actually 25, but yeah, this is quite weird, but I don't know. I'm going to give this a bit of time. I want to see the draft, where this is going. Alright, so Rubik, one of the good changes to him, just checking it out, is that you can actually toggle your null field offensively and defensively. So Rubik, a bit more skill cap increase to the hero, depending. Like I think I've seen some really funny things where apparently some people, they were someone actually, one of my friends, he was said that it's actually worth just leaving your lift at level 2 and just starting to max out the null field. I'm not sure if that actually works. I haven't really tested it or seen it in actual obvious play. But there we go in the second phase. I was waiting for this hero to come up. the puck. Such a good hero and nuking all these heroes down. Sanking Marana still also strong to start with. Nullfield helps to a certain extent against Marana. And it's Puck is a good hero against Marana in a sense where, because now that they changed the coil, you don't get the initial damage out. But it's all about the break. If you get the break damage, Marana doesn't really want to leap away from that. And I believe they buffed the coil damage if you break it. So that's really good. Alright, so this is second phase. Who do you want to ban? No surprise, Gyro ban taken out. There we go, Lion coming out as well. As I was saying in the previous series, Lion is one of those supports which used to be a staple in China, but now it's starting to come back again. Shadow Shaman, not really a hot commodity anymore compared to before. I mean, it's interesting. The talents, I don't think that it makes Lion like all too big, but it just gives the Chinese players an excuse to just pick Lion back up again. We've seen some of these Lion players sometimes in China, like Lanham when he used to play it, or even Fenrir. You know, you think of all these very, very familiar names, like even like MMY. They used to make Lion seem like a Tide Hunter, just constant ravages with the impales. Good fingers. Who knows, even eggs. That's pretty fun. The dream of a carry Lion. I think I saw at one point some players were playing Lion mid. At least in the high mark games. Alright, so Bat Rider ban. I haven't seen too many Bat Rider, to be honest. I have not seen Bat Rider in C. I haven't seen it even picked up often in the European and NA games, not as much. Who would I pick for a fourth pick over here?
Invictus Gaming's turn.
Alright, so Magnus, son of Magnus, Young 11. We've seen him go pretty well in the early game, but it's always about the late, like the mid game to the late game part, which is where he starts to fall off. What's interesting here is how they're gonna start this. So
10 seconds remaining.
I think I see the puck pick coming out.
5 seconds remaining.
We actually might see, as in a puck, a PA pick coming out. Because the PA new talents are great, especially with Magnus. You have to ban the PA here, or you pick it up for yourselves, or at least pick heroes against the PA. Considering Empower with Battle Free PA, woohoo! Whoa, that's the shivers right there, and with his 20% cleave talent as well. Alright, so let's see. Doing a kit here. Offlaner, someone who tanks. They actually, interesting, they actually went back into the TA, so Marana safe lane. Something else to consider as well, they need a bit of extra lockdown. If they put the Sanking into the offlane, it opens up a silencer, but right now I feel they need a very dedicated 4 for Baboka. Unless they do put the Baboka on the Sanking in the offlane, in that case, they could actually consider picking up the Tide Hunter. You know, they just go all in, but they go back for the Doom, banning out Doom. Doom's great here against Lion. Against Templar Assassins, Scorch stuff can be very annoying. The creepy Devours can also be just as annoying.
Ten seconds remaining.
Alright, so IG, come on, ban the PA.
Invictus Gaming's turn to pick.
Yep, and hello to you guys, those of you who don't know me or just starting to hear my, I don't know, kiddish voice for the first time. I am Hades, all the way from Singapore. You can also call me Hades Doto.
5 seconds remaining.
Hades. Void ban? I guess Void works as well. I don't really see the synergy between a Magnus and a Void though. But okay, the Razor pick comes out. Looks like they anticipate a melee hero. Pretty decent against PA, but then again, you know, if you always get the lucky crits, it static link doesn't really do shit, does it? But this is very situational. Like, once again, it's going to be boiling off the laning phase. But I do slightly favor VG because of the puck pick. I always love a good puck.
5 seconds remaining.
Batrider's picked a lot in the SA scene. Alright, thank you, Replay on Linux. I mean, Sven could also kind of help you. The Warcry would be great against Templar Assassin. It's got an extra stun. Who do they pick here? This is a tough one. I'm not sure if you guys have seen like Refresher Orb Ags on Razor with a Refresher Shot. Triple Eye of the Storm. Towers will melt. If you think Refresher Eggs makes towers fall quickly, you have... I don't even know what you call the triple Eye of the Storms. Like if it gets to that stage, it's absolutely disgusting. PA?
You may now
No! Why would you do this? Oh, not again. Alright. I am never a fan of the PL pick like this when you want to drag it, or when you find into these very, very mid-game kind of heroes. Is it just me or is it the Mirana's mount looks like? It looks like it has lazy eyes, right? Look carefully. It looks like it has lazy eyes. Weirdest mount out there. I mean, Lanham's Rubik would never be as pimped out as like Base Kips or Tron's Rubik, where like you have the full gold Rubik. Just pimping it out, you know? Making it rain. I mean, the only way you can show your wealth is through the cosmetics, since you're never ever going to get farm in the game, but some of the synergy there, at least with the Rubik and the Puck Coil, for example, even with the Magnus, is that you can always force the break. Example, but like lift out of the coil, or even like a Magnus can just skewer them out, so you force the coil break. Yes. Hades Doto. What? What does it mean by no game? Alright, so game's kind of weird. Always gotta appreciate a good Razor cosmetic, right? Any fancy couriers? What's this? Fully the Squire. Oh, that's the Pengolia courier, right? And what's on the other? What's on the dire side? Oh, come on! This courier was not like exceptional. You know what I mean? I mean, it's okay. It looks like... I don't know. It looks like a bear. Does it look like a Pengolia? It's kind of weird, but I'm not sure what he means by the game is gone. Dead game. They know it. Speak from your diaphragm. Stony Birdman. They should have picked Slark. Hello, E.G. Ting. Lag. Guys, I mean, what odds do I have of no lag in this game if you have, like, even the Chinese players are lagging in China? I want to see that Murana mount again, man. Alright, so we're getting packet loss. This is the Anoxi mount. Oh right, okay, no, it was just the angle. See, from this angle it looks like it has lazy eyes, but otherwise, like this, it looks kind of fierce. It's more like a lion, not a tiger, right? See, there's the mane and everything. And they will leave the base at last. Game 1, ladies and gentlemen. IG versus VG. Alright, I have this camera bug apparently, but I can't scroll back in it as quickly as I would like. So, hold on. Give it a bit. It will scroll back in a jiffy. But otherwise, you know, VG Gaming, oh, the Fireman Smoke running to each other. Actually, the 5v4. Static Link comes in onto the Rubik. They want to try and kill the Sand King first. Burrow Strike up, but the Orb comes up to the backline. Can he kill Baboka? Baboka goes down first. Lanham to follow. 1-for-1 trade. Going straight for the Gazord. Gaze should be dying here, but they want to adapt to tier 1 for this, despite having 4 heroes, bringing everyone really low.
30 seconds to battle.
Really? Yes. Come on, scroll back down, game. Yeah, I'm not sure why I can't scroll back down. If you guys can help me figure out this bug, I would really appreciate it. But OP's still gonna get his bounty rune. Okay, tell you what, guys, I'm just gonna do a quick reconnect, alright? You guys are not gonna miss out. Hold on, I may be missing out this fight here. They want to go back for the bounty rune. Cycling comes out again, arrow into the Magnus. They want to try and fight this. So much fighting, can't we just all learn to get along? And down goes Razor. And the puck will TP straight to the middle lane. However, did they get it? Actually no, Sand King. Baboka actually got the bounty rune. And they will run an aggressive duel in here with the Wyvern and the PL. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick reconnect right now. I can't zoom back in for some reason. It's very triggering. Have your babies, EG Ting. No, I don't think it works that way. Alright. Lanham getting sandwiched between Gaze and Baboka. He has the burrow. Oh, no, not in range. He's too short. But the TP straight up to the top, and yeah, they won't run an aggro lane in the end. Paparazzi and supports will go off against Baboka and Gaze. Going straight into Baboka, he has a burrow. Do they want to lift him back? Turn around for the Sand King maybe? They have the lift. Q. Okay, now he came in to help. So, very even out. Puck 4-1 to OP 7-2. OP destroying Ori in this lane, at least for the first couple of CS. And this Magnus against Mirana lane should be okay. The Mirana core.
Nothing for you.
I mean, they want to challenge the greed of the PL. I can see why they decided to go for the PL. But this lane's going to be very fun. You know, if you can find a lift up, they need at least one more level on the Spirit Lance. But so far the CS is favoring the Radiant side. IG are having a slightly better early game. Ori gonna orb out, so he's okay. No real danger. I don't know, man. Like in this game, right now, this level of greed, IG are not getting punched as heavily as they would expect. Lift back. Arctic burn to Baboka. He has the Burrow Strike. They want to turn into Q, but Q, they get the Hex up into the Phantom Lantern. Now PL is back to follow. Caught in lightning, and PL pops the stick charges. Trying to juke away from this. Paparazzi blocks with the illusions. Paparazzi's okay. They get the burrow into Rubik. The damage is still there with the plasma field. Lanham walking in. Ooh, side steps, but Lanham will still die. Baboka, they still want to right click him down with the illusion. Fenrir. The stick charges are there. Fenrir will end up going down one more as well. Double kill for Gezod.
You can't escape
Gezod?
the underskin.
I'm just gonna call him Gaz. And Old 11 choosing to go for the level 2 points into the Empower. XXS picking up his wand. Yeah, he's okay to trade hits. He doesn't care. Puck falling behind in CS severely. So 29 to 13 and 3 Ori. Getting outlaned here by OP. But the support duo of Fenrir and Lanham will now decide to go together. This iconic duo. Yep, and they will find him. Lift back. Arctic burn to follow. The silence as well to follow. And OP will end up going down. They want to give the kill to the Puck, and Ori will get the kill. So very nice rotation. Good smoke rotation. Leaving the PL alone top. And now they're trying to apply the pressure they can. But Baboka? Nah, he's going to wait for the bounty rune instead. And it will be rune top. Ooh, perfect timing.
Illusion.
Puck has no bottle yet though, so Fenrir will end up taking the illusion runes to try and break those refraction charges at least. And putting a ward down. Let's see. What does Lanham... What can Lanham do with that ward? Maybe a courier snap if he's lucky? I don't think so. But Paparazzi does not feel safe. 14-1. Razor's 21-6. Out laning here. Not even going for a point into the unstable current. I'm not sure if you guys know about the new unstable current. It actually deals a random nuke. Arctic Burn to try and harass Gaz a bit. Bottom Young 11 actually might be forced to get out of lane pretty soon, but he's just waiting for the shrine. 10 minutes. XXS, the arrow comes in, looking for the secondary starfall. Is he gonna land? No, falls into the creep. One more right click. Young 11. Oh no, the bottle heal. Just in the nick of time, and with the salve. Very close call there, Young 11. That bottle came in at the exact right time. But over in the top lane, Boca taking a Spirit Lance for his troubles, and they will take care of the hard camp. Ends up going to the line instead from the Impale. Torrent back. Who they want to try and chase? Q? No, there's no way to kill that guy.
No gold for you.
And middle lane, despite having that gank, Ori still behind in the CS. And OP is having a great time. Trying to get that bottle, he will finally get it. He has 12 1 charges, so not really dying. Plasma field coming up, but Boca, they want to go into Fenrir. The static link is there. But despite that increased range, he's still not going to get that much damage. Just 21. Looks like he want to turn for Paparazzi maybe. Nah, he has 9 1 charges and a bottle, so he's going to be okay. Ori falling a bit low. Using an orb displaying. He's just bottling up. It's fine. Alright, Young 11 actually got the Arcane Rune. No taunt. Feels bad, man. But okay, they will shrine up. Maybe go for another smoke gank if they can onto the TA. A lot of hate. TA is one of those heroes, you know, like even the lanes is okay if you don't really get the kills. You just get the CS and then you start to like get ancient stacks. You come out with one death, so next thing you know, you're just one hitting, two shotting supports. Young 11 he actually wants to go into XXS, playing with him heavily. Staff Storm looking for the arrow play. Arrow. Oh, the RP gonna be used here. Young 11, can he get the kill? Yes, he can! First RP of the game. Great timing of the level 4 shockwave, and of course, with that Arcane Rune, made that kill possible. But now being forced down into a very awkward situation is VG Gaming. Paparazzi pretty much forced out of his lane. But Boca's here with the Bar Strike, messing around with the Rubik. They have to lift as well if they want. They can toss him into the cliff. Coil, break it. Silence up into the Sand King, and he's dead, going the way to land him. He will have Tranquils. But like I said, you know, Razor's having such good farm in this lane. 36 and 8. And XXS won't be too happy about going back in for the kill. It seems like the Magnus was ready for it too. XXS even affording to go for a bottle himself. Just greed. Plenty of emphasis, at least for the solo laners, on staying in the lane. So take a look at the net worth. Young 11 all the way on top. Starting to shine. Arcane Boots, Bounty Rune, very fat. Solo kill as well to his name. Has a slight advantage, nothing too big. Fenrir will be happy with a bit of EXP. The puck is already falling behind level 6 to OP on level 9. This guy's a beast right now. Does he have ancient stacks? No, he doesn't. And that's why the ward was placed as well, not just for the courier, but you just want to have vision on the ancients area. He's opting to go for the Blink Dagger first. Young 11 has an RP again. Skewer coming up. No Skewer yet. I mean, Sand King is there. If they want to try for the burrow into an arrow. Look for the arrow. It's going to connect, but I don't think it will be nearly enough damage. Looking for the RP. He has a level 1 Skiro if he needs to. IGOP will actually kill off Fenrir. Solo kill, perfectly done. Skiro away, Young 11, he's gonna be okay. Chased by Q and Baboka. He's gonna start bottling up. TP to the shrine. Old 11, he's gonna run to the south. Juking inside the trees, going for the optimistic TP out. Do they know where he is? Yes, they do. Power Strike's gonna follow with the arrow to the backside, and Baboka gets himself a kill. Good job. So 6-5. Very even game between Invictus Gaming and VG Gaming. Meanwhile, OP just happily farms up the lane like it's nobody's business. 4.2k net worth. Your puck very far behind. Still trying to complete that veil before he can start going around. Rotating in. Get some lovely team fights. Trying to push out the creep wave first. This is the battle for the creep wave. Whoever pushes out faster, this is where... If he clears the creep wave, he basically gets the advantage in terms of breaking refraction charges, and that's where the TA is most vulnerable. But at the moment, this TA is just a beast. We still have an RP in the Magnus. Could be looking to rotate here together with Ori. If they can find a double here, that would be really big. But XXS and Q, this ward scouted them out. So just like that, waiting under the tier 1 tower, they have the TPs available if they need to contest this. But now Moonlight Shadow as well, they want to try for something. VG Gaming may not know what's happening here, looking for the double burrow. Hex, and down goes Young 11. Should have seen that coming a mile away. Very nicely done. All the IG heroes were off the map. And VG Gaming will be punished for that greed, trying to push that tier 1. They don't even get close to bringing it down. Razor happily farming up the jungle. Yeah, this is crazy. It's 100 damage. Alright, so Lenham and Ori, let's see. Soaring Tranquil's build. Ori will finally complete that veil. Do they have a smoke? Yes, they do. And they will use it to head to the bottom lane if they can kill Baboka and the Lion, who are smoked up themselves, trying to stall the dagger timing on that Magnus. But the smoke will break. They know that there are heroes there. Oh dear, the smoke broke and they had no idea who was there, so the Mirana will immediately take a more defensive position.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yep, Ori is here. Took around here in silence as well. Baboka was AFK using the coil. He's dead. Looking for a bit more. They found the Lion. They found XXS. Can they find the kills? That's the question. Looking for the lift. Q is dead though, no matter how I see it. Lift back and Paparazzi gets himself a kill. 2 kills going the way of VG Gaming. Very nice and clean. Could have been cleaner, but still. It's okay. Ori will pick up his Blink Dagger. Magnus also halfway to a Blink Dagger, trying to build his way into that. He has fallen off in terms of net worth now. Trying to cut the creep wave. But over in enemy jungle, Fenrir will get caught by Baboka and OP. Like I said, you know, this does TA things. He gets one item, power spike goes up, gets himself like, I don't know, 3 hits into support, 2, and they just die. And this is where he can potentially snowball off the game. And they will take themselves 1 tier 1 tower each aside. Fortification is going to be used trying to hold that mid tier 1. They can contest this if they want to. The Razor's nowhere near the lane just yet. Has a TP. Actually went for the first item, put a Defiance.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And now with another Moonlight Shadow. I'm not sure that Ward scouted it out though. They will find a Burst Strike. The arrow comes out as well. It actually hits into the creeps instead. Leap. And with more than enough, Ori actually, no, he'll still get out. Orbs away. Never mind, the coil is going to be there. He will end up dying anyways. So XXS getting himself 1 more kill. But now using the trap. Lenham, Burst Strikes away. The high ground miss from OP. And now he can build into that Deso, that scary item. So what do you do if you're VG Gaming? Like the IG cores, despite 3 farming cores, are doing extremely well compared to the side of VG, where your Magnus is not doing as well as he should be doing. Your Puck as well is quite far behind. The only one who's actually farming decently this game is the PL, who has gone into a Diffusal Blitz. So maybe that is the game-changing item right now at this point of the game.
Gold is a great conductor.
Alright, so we gotta look for more smoke plays, man. Ori doesn't feel comfortable, has to take this nice and slow, go into a blink. They don't know about this ward though. They put a sentry down, but oh, that's perfect. Lanham has no idea. He should kind of know where the ward is right now. It's just the camp is blocked. Or does he know that's blocked?
Dire's middle tower is
Auto
under
11,
attack.
just don't die. Get your blink dagger. Q, he's found the puck. Oh, spike as well. They have a finger. Looking for the burrow. Oh, he juked the finger. Ori getting the double coil. He's actually going to be okay all the way. He's going to be fine. They make it in time to the shrine. Perfect play coming out from the puck, but they use the Winter's Curse. They will find the Razor. Guys. Oh, that was a defensive Winter's Curse, but over in the middle lane. They want to try and jump into the TA. They don't have the RP. They should be committed. And now actually Doppelganger's away. Leaps forward, getting the Starfall. But XXS maybe turning them, and he gets the second leap off. Here comes the Plasma Field doing tons of damage. The Blink strike from OP. And here comes the Burrow. Boboka from the side. Arrow coming in. Will connect onto the Winter Wyvern. And guys, he's gonna be happy with the Wyvern. Wyvern should be dead. 2, 3. Never mind. Oh, that'll be more than enough damage. They're looking for more. These guys are bloodthirsty. There is no more shrine. And it looks like XXS will find Young 11. 4-for-1 trade. Losing only your Pause 5 Lion. Hashtag worth it. And they get the tier 1 to follow. IG picking up some serious momentum as they find themselves with a 1300 gold swing. Sick stuff. And just like that, VG's Gaming, what looked like a great start in the beginning, is now lost. And the Blink Dagger once more delayed on Young 11. And OP, he's gonna get that Deso after this Ancient Camp. Not looking good. He's hitting an extremely good timing. 8.5k net worth. And VG Gaming just don't have an answer for the OPTA. Oh, big item. But just as well, you know, Young 11, he's about to get that Blink Dagger as well after this camp or two. And this is where that could be the next counter-initiating, game-changing item. Look for the big RPs. But okay, I heard a smoke. Looks like Lanham and Ori once more will be looking to cause some chaos across the map. Maybe if they can find a Sand King who's ready to TP'd back to the base though. Well, Mirana's keeping into the top. That could be their first key. The ult forward, taking care of the creep wave. Or XXS, he should know what just happened. Sentry down. They found the Mirana. You need to break the coil, but never mind. Leap away. The coil damages will be enough. And with the orb, Ori gets himself a killing spree. Big amounts of cash flying in, but without the coil, this is where they go in. OP blinking in immediately. Ori stuck inside the trees, looking for more. Looks like they won't find anybody else. Do they know? Patience some. Oh dear, Ori demolishes the line and gets out. What a player! And he's slowly redeeming himself from that poor laning phase. Double damage as well. Who are they gonna give it to? The puck, perhaps. Never mind. Paparazzi gets it. Gives it to the big player. Young 11 alone in the mid. If they can cancel his blink, looking for the plasma field. It's cancelled his blink. They can chase after, and he is gonna skew away. He has a blink off cooldown, and he will get away. IG Gaming, despite having this TA Deso, I'm sure they saw it already. So what they're looking for right now is just for him to start blowing people up. But Lion and Baboka, they have a Blink Dagger on the Sand King. Just waiting for the puck. They have the finger as well. They can blow 2 ultimates up for this puck. They're looking for the burrow immediately. They need the Hex. Epicenter as well. And they will get the finger. Down goes puck. Huge commitment. 2 ultimates being used for the puck. That's plenty of hate. And that's a killing spree going the way of Ori. Just like that, they will go to commit for a tier 1 tower. And OP is very farmed, happily waiting here. The tower's still at full HP though. This might take a while. Or will it?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think one of the biggest things right now for VG is that they need to start splitting the map up. They need to take more tier 1 towers. The multiple TPs coming in. They want to fight here, guys. He's found Young Levin, skewer back into Paparazzi on the lift back, and Razor will feed a free kill away to the double damage on the PL. And of course, Ladim did claim that kill, dominating streak to the support. You know, support lives matter. At 1300 gold, he's gonna get a big dagger and pretty decent timing. Oh dear. What are you doing, Ori? Ori lul? Ori? Using the coil? Okay, hold that thought. Paparazzi demolishes Q. Skewers Boboka to the top. They want to get the big kill. Virtual BX says, do they have enough damage? Yes, they do. Paparazzi. Young 11 now chasing after Boboka. The gankers have now been outganked. Blink away. Boboka on the run. Can he make this? The Duke of the Century. The burst strike away. He doesn't have a TP anymore. He's going to die here, I think. And he should be accepting his fate very soon. Blink back away. He's going for the Sandstorm. But nah, he's deado with the Sentry there as well. So, very big 3 for 1, and next thing you know, your PL catching up with this TA who hasn't been able to find these crucial kills despite getting a 16-minute Deso and Blink Dagger.
Don't mind if I do.
Man, IG, this could potentially be a throw. They're not hitting their timings, or rather, they are not using their timings right. Old 11 opting to go into a Shadow Blade this game. Could have afforded to go into a Midas, the way this game was going. But Paparazzi will end up completing his BOTs, and now even a Yasha. This guy is fat. Considering the pace of this game right now, that Orchid on the TA may not necessarily be the biggest item right now for him. Do we have a smoke? Yes, we do. It looks like they will smoke together with Gaz. There we go. Hello? I'm not sure who they want to smoke with, but they look very indecisive in what they want to do. It looked like they were going for a smoke, but it looks like actually it will be VG Gaming who take the initiative. Magnus, watching for his plays. Oh, looking for the skewer back, completely misses it. Moonlight Shadow will be used, and VG Gaming need to back out. Psionic Trap being activated. Scary game from the TA. Haven't seen the traps used at its maximum percent show just yet. He has the Orchid complete. Would have thought a BKB would help him out a lot here. Any target next to the TA who gets Winter's Cursed, he will definitely die to his own teammate. Do they want to think about smoking now? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, the Sentry, they knew that the Magnus was in the middle lane. 15 to 15 and 23 minutes in. Do they want to group up? No, they're just hanging around this general area. I'm not sure what they're doing. Alright, now we will see that smoke at last being used. They used the scan. They know where they are. Boboka, we need some big burrows. They might be able to find Young 11 first. They're actually going to go for the loop around, taking some damage on the tier 1. And VG Gaming, they shouldn't suspect what's going on.
Middle tower is under attack.
It's just an illusion.
Dire are scanning.
If they were paying attention to the illusion, they should know. But now, Boboka, they found Lanham. They will go for the easier kill, which will be the support kill. See the courier as well. Do they want to go for more? Never mind. They used the courier protection. Old 11. They put the sentry down. Looking for Boboka. Oh, the Burrow immediately, very quick reflex, looking for the arrow as well. It's going to connect onto Magnus. Starform, secondary Starform will follow. Looking for the Coil Embrace, keeping him there. Nice Winter's Curse. Gonna be used, and Lion will actually end up dying to his own Razor. In OP, he finally kills off Young 11, but guess using the static thing, doppelgangers away. And it's gonna be a 2-for-2 trade. Ori still wants to stay behind, but the Moonlight Shadow will be popped. They have a sentry, so they can't think about going back in for more. One day old 11 will use an RP. Yeah? So hesitant. Shadowbait pick really hurting him right here instead of a BKB. Or even a Force Staff for that matter. Opting to go into a Hellbit instead. Whew. The game is looking very, very hard. But still, I think one of the good things here for this game right now for VG Gaming is that as long as they drag things out, if the PL gets to a monstrous level of farm, IG will not be able to drag this out. But the TA still is becoming to be a big issue going into the BKB. Might be actually being able to kill Baboka off here. I just feel like right now, each team is reading each other extremely well. Okay, getting a bit of harassment out into the ward. And Gaz, no mana, going to his Maelstrom, some extra clear for the PL. They have to itemize to deal with the PL illusions.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And meanwhile, OP, they're splitting up the top lane. BKB almost complete. But this PL, because of his bots, he's still farming up the beast. Lion gets the tower deny. Oh, the RP is going to be used here purely into the TA. They get the silence as well. He doesn't have a BKB yet. Need to break the charges. Looking for the arrow flying in. RP is ready to be committed. Now they can fight this Baboka. Sandstorm going to be used. Cold Embrace going to save them. But no, TA is going to get brought down by his own teammates. Paparazzi doppelgangers for it. They will find Baboka. And that's 2 kills, 2 big kills really taken. Young 11 actually might end up dying to gas. But no, here comes the Mirana. Very nice leap forward, and Paparazzi, they will take care of the Razor as well. Although XXS with the double might be thinking about looking for the triple. Doppelgangers to the high ground. Fenrir still laying out the splinter shots, and it's only going to be a 2-for-2 trade. But it's okay, here comes the puck. He's nowhere near done. He must go for the Lion, and Lion will end up going down on the spell. Ori, Plasma Few, Gaz getting himself one more. 3-for-3. Both teams happy to duke it out evenly. Shots almost bringing out XXS. They're still thinking about going back in. Gaz has no more mana. Does he want to fight this? Neither does XXS. Paparazzi, screw it. I'm going for you. I'm going to chase after you my whole life. And down goes XXS at last. And now they can think about going for Gaz. Paparazzi, he is really nowhere near down. With the Spirit Lance, this will be the team wipe over here for VG Gaming. And Paparazzi on a mega kill streak. This PL. Now neck for neck in the net worth together with this TA. Man, Paparazzi is so big right now, and this is the player we were talking about. So patience is key. Just like that, Manta style complete. If he gets a hot, I shudder for IG, because despite having all this crazy farm on your TA, you just don't have the kills to make it pay off. Young 11, Baboka, it's gonna be school, what? Hello? Oh my god. Okay. Nice. I guess this is why he gets flamed so heavily. Or flamed. But okay, now top of the net worth, your PLs. Paparazzi able to bring his team to a carry. Young 11 has an RP again, if he wants to use it this time. Looks like they will proceed to push to take the top tier 1 first, secure my map control, before they can do the Roshan. The last thing you want is to end up getting multiple Bar Strike into an Epicenter combo. But they are looking for some plays right now, putting that the Sentry and the Observer Ward. They have good vision around this tier 1 tower, which will help them secure this area. They need vision around this Roshan. Alright, so this is going to be a tiring day for me, guys. 3 best of 3s, but I'm happy with the quality of the games. I mean, first up, we had Newbie and LGD. That was a sick double combo. Hold on, they popped the dust. They know Young 11 is there. And Young 11 is dead 11. He was just so young. It looks like they'll find Fenrir as well. And this is the death we're talking about. The Winter Scars is going to come out. Can he bring Templar Assassin down? I don't think so. And guess he's going to take care of Fenrir nice and easy. Dead 11. Why? So it looks like the gankers were just outplayed. Did they have a sentry in the middle lane? How did they know? Okay, they had a sentry over here. So that's how they saw him. Instant reflexes from Baboka. Very quick, and now the Roshan's gonna happen. Can they take it down quick enough? That is the question. Without the Magnus RP though, they need to try and stall. I don't think they can. They're just gonna content themselves with farm. Now IG, they may have just found themselves at least some breathing space in this game to come back into this and take out the first tier 2. XXS destroys Lanham, but it's okay. Life of support. You know, at this point I want to say support lives matter, but they don't. They honestly don't. Otherwise, you know, cores would be like, why are you dying?
Money changes hands.
Alright, so 23 to 21. 2k gold advantage, slightly favoring IG, but at this point in the game, I don't think that net worth accurately depicts the picture of this game. The state of this game right now heavily favors Paparazzi. With the Empower, he does so much damage, and he's gonna have completed the heart. Sells his wand. Or does he sell the Aquila first? Baboka? What? I look away from Young 11 for like 30 seconds to make sure that this PR gets his heart, and never mind. Whew, game is rough. Alright, so right now OP, he has a extremely huge task. He will be going for the nullifier, probably to try and mute that PL and go straight for the tier 2 tower. Nope, they were looking straight away for Fenrir.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
Middle lane. Is he thinking about using the epicenter, but it's on cooldown. The top tier 1 will end up falling to the PL, and this guy is getting bigger and bigger. Butterfly next, not a Scotty. Yeah, okay, Butterfly is pretty good this game. And OP, they found some vision with the Psionic Trap, and Lanham will sacrifice his life. 1, 2, the Cold Embrace! Young 11 will once again be dead. One day he gets up in RP. And alright, just toss back. Line getting a Fade Bolt to the backside, and Lanham is on the run. But okay, they want to try and chase Lanham. Jukes, he's gonna be okay actually. Oh, the Mirana build of the Blink Eggs. I haven't seen this in a while, to be honest. Not even in pubs. I mean, the last I saw, there was like minus 25. Whee! And it's gonna be the tier 2 tower falling to OP. The silence to try and stall the push, but it's okay. You know, he has an Aegis, he doesn't really care. Lanham will be happy to farm stalled meld, but no damage. Lul. Arrow! Oh! If you're Lanham, I mean, this is why he has the big D, right? He has the big donger. He makes these kind of TPs. And somehow that shaved him. Just checking out for wards. But this game, 6,000 gold advantage to IG. I swear guys, one day we see Young 11 with... Okay, it's at 4 games to 45, 49 deaths. Let's see if he can make half of that in 2 games at least. RP, come on. It doesn't matter how many times you died if you can land that one crucial RP. Oh, looks like they found the wonderful TA. They might use the RP for this, I think. Do they want to? No, they won't. They're just trying to slowly bait it out. But okay, here comes XXS. Paparazzi happy to tank at the front line. He doesn't actually care. I mean, he can go back in there. Earth Spike's gonna land with the Phantom Lancer. Getting hexed up. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? Yes, they do! It's gonna be more enough. Mega kill streak going the way to Gaz. And this is where now they have to back up. Baboka still might be able to find Lanham. They ping him out. Oof! Woo! OP just shredded Lanham apart. He's like, no, I'm the one with the bigger donger. Ori still keeps the gem alive at this point. He needs that level 25 talent for the 420 gold per minute. That's the dream. Alright, 11. If you can land that RP on these two heroes, that's the salvation right there. But no, with all these heroes coming to the top, actually, 11 needs to get the hell out of Jack. He doesn't want to stay there for too long. extremely lackluster hero this game. Alright, so
is under attack.
waiting for the next Roshan, which is up in 3 minutes. Doesn't actually seem like VG game, you know, like this PL, he's not as big as he thinks he is. Because he died right there, who did he die to? 500 over gold to the Razor. We haven't looked at his items for a bit. He has an Assault Cuirass, that's gonna help out a lot. I'm still waiting for the RP to come.
Radiant are scanning.
Alright, so IG with 9,000 gold. Let's take a look at the overall itemization this way, yeah, since we have some time. So, XSS Blink, Mjolnir. Wouldn't say no to another Bloodthorn. OP needs that Bloodthorn, even a Daedalus. He actually went back into a Butterfly. Halberd still on the way up for Young 11. I'm not sure why he chooses to go for that item. Lanham picked up drums. Now he'll make his way to a Blink Dagger. And now start to group up to the top, baiting again once more with a core in the lane, and they will use the smoke movement. But IG are nowhere near in the neighborhood. These guys are all the way in Compton on the right. And VG will waste that smoke. The Shadow Blade usually, you know, if you get some kills from it, it's still not that bad. At least you're getting some investments worth. But he's not getting pickoffs at all. He's not getting big RPs, even in the Blink Dagger. This guy needs a Mega Blink Dagger. That's what he needs.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But no, here comes the nice pincer movement coming out from IG. So close to a level 3 epicenter. They will use the Moonlight Shadow. So looping around, they've pretty much combed the area and they know where IG are.
Money changes hands.
Will they use the scan for this? XXS popping the arrow out. It's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. And what's gonna happen here? Using the coil. The Winter's Curse only onto the line and the puck will slowly hit him down. But over in the back end, XXS, he's found the PL. Can he kill the PL? I don't think so. Looking at TA. What's TA doing? Security can't make him. It's my Young 11 still waiting for the RP. He needs the big RP. He can't find it just yet. Skewered RP on 4! But where's the follow-up? Young 11, they need to go back in right now. VG Gaming, this is the opening window right here. Will it be right here, right then? As Gaze will be end up going out. TA trying to rack the fingers to Paparazzi. This will be the man fight right here, but the doppelganger away. And it's like OP should end up dying right here. Q can't do anything. Using the Hex, he's found the real PL. But it's okay, the finger's gonna come out. That's more than enough damage. Golden Embrace! Dodging the Melt Strike and Paparazzi end up going down. 4 heroes dead. Looking for the team wipe. Ori, you'll step up into the air. This is gonna be the team wipe here as IG get wiped from the ground as VG Gaming find themselves finally one big RP from Old 11. It was a suicide RP, but it was hashtag worth it. With 3,760 gold swing flying the way of IG Gaming. And just like that, they have no buybacks. The only hero with buyback is the Razor. Looks like they may have caught him right here, right now. If he dies back here, they know. Down goes Razor as well. And it's the dieback. Oh, false promises. Hold on. Are we fountain diving here? They will go straight for the tier 3 tower. But backdoor protection is there. No! They can't even push! They can't even push! What a disaster. And if you're IG, whatever you're doing, you're just praying out there, and somehow you've dodged 1,000 bullets. You've dodged every single arrow. Oh, that was so unfortunate. Power of armor and face boots, man. Plus 10 armor. Next one, what does he go for? Does he go for the unstable current interval, or does he go for the 100 attack speed? Attack speed, perhaps. Just keep whipping away. Woof. Whoosh. You know, get the PL. Whip him hard. And now 27 to 29, VG Gaming after that amazing team wipe. They will go for more of the RP off cooldown again if they can find one more big RP in Young 11. Looks like they may find him looking for the coil. They found Q. Going for the Arctic Bunny immediately. Coil onto 2. This is what they will do. But they break the coil. They're over the back and Baboka RP only onto 1. Hello? I'm not sure what his RP is. RP in the air. Baboka is dead. 2 heroes down. Chasing away for XXS on the hunt. But it looks like they have found Gaz. Oh no. Not like this. They can kill him off for sure this time, but the Winter's Curse, they've caught two. Both the TA and the Razor, the double stun is there. And looks like with both heroes down, it will be the team wipe perhaps. Can they chase after the Mirana? They don't even care. They can just go straight, push up the wave. No buybacks on any of the heroes at IG side.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Sometimes in life, guys, in Dota, you can screw up 10 of your hooks, but you land that one hook which wins you the game. You're immediately forgiven. And Paparazzi, despite the Manta dodge, will tank an arrow to the knee. And that will be the tier 3 tower going down at long last, and it will be the melee barracks. VG Gaming have found their opening. And as the panel said, VG Gaming are the stronger team at the moment. Despite Young 11 feeding 4 and 9, that 1 RP turned the entire game around. And with no buyback on the TA and the Razor, will they go for more? Apparently not. They will go straight for the Roshan, the safer option. What a game we have here. Gachis and Waves. And this will be a free Aegis going the way of Paparazzi, taking away that Aquila. Alright, so 11,000 gold advantage. Just Arctic Burn, Fenrir, man, that great stuff. I'm not even sure if you guys saw that, but Young 11 missed his RP early on. I'm not sure what he was trying for. Maybe he's still living in the past. Or he's thinking so far ahead. Imagine if the next RP ends up right in this exact spot where he whiffed it. Then we can see a Young 11's on a completely different page. But they will take care of the shrines first. And if the top wave pushing in as well, they can start to make their way through another lane of barracks. And just like that, the OP, great level of farm turns out to not matter at all.
Invisibility.
And pushing out the top, VG Gaming look to end this game 1 in style. It took him 30 minutes, but Young 11 finally pulled through. So this is the game plan, right? Like if you're VG Gaming, you just drag the game out long enough for Old 11 to finally get that RP off. And for some reason, they're not pushing. Okay, they don't want to take the risk. Waiting for the Shiva's God up on Magnus. Mirana going to BKB. I mean, what's buyback at this point, right? No one has buyback except the PL, and he has the Aegis. If you struggle to kill this guy once, how are you going to kill this guy twice?
This will do just fine.
And now they will start to group up. Skadi completed on the PL. And they will push out the middle and the top wave, group up together, and take that final objective. If they win this last team fight, IG living life on the edge right now as they are potentially one team fight away from losing. Q actually getting the defensive hex up here. We're looking for what they find. Looks like they actually will bring the line down immediately. Wow. Ori bullying supports at this point. Young 11 standing. I don't think you want to be standing in the front lines like that when you haven't been able to cast a single good RP except that one 4-man RP. And okay, getting stunned up, but the immediate response reaction is that PL gets stunned up. The tower's gonna fall on anyways. As the PL gets hit up, right? Manta style, turning onto OP. They know he's dead. Do they have detection? Actually going straight for the Mirana, pops the BKB, leaps away the first time, has 2 more charges, needs to get out of there to Illusions. The Illusions doing so much damage. And with the backdoor protection, VG Gaming still unable to push, but Boca still waiting in the sidelines, unable to find the burst strike initiation or counter initiation. And going straight for the melee barracks, Paparazzi. Guys, oh, they found Baboka, silencing him up. Will they use Young 11? Are you looking for the big plays? Yes, RP! They found the TA! That's the one they were looking for. The arrow's gonna connect actually onto one hero, only Bar Strike landing 2. Can they save the TA? Team needs to pop the BKB, but TA is dead for 100 seconds. Winter's Curse over the back. Mirana's gonna get clicked down by the Razor. And looks like the Mirana's dead, leaping away. Still gonna be fine, but the silence from Ori is gonna be there. Mega kill streak, tanking buys back. Razor's actually still running away, so tanky, but they just can't kill him off. Burst Strike catching the puck, but the Yoseps are dodging it for now. And Epicenter coming in. I'm not sure what's going to be epicentering. It's actually going to bring up the puck. 3 for 2. And the top lane of barracks. What's happening? Paparazzi going to man fight here against Gaze. And the GG will be caught by Invictus Gaming. So much fighting going on under the fire turn. They don't care. And down goes the Boka. Dive back. Gaze. About to follow him into the grave perhaps. Right click, right click, right click. Never mind. IG. Even if one hell of an amazing start. 15-minute Blink Dagger and Deso are not able to overcome their kryptonite, which is VG Gaming. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that was game 1. Look at that. Such a huge gold swing. It actually was in favor of IG, but that was like a 3-2-2, 6-4-4, 9-6-6. What do you call this? 12-8-8? Yeah, that was a 12-8-8 if you've ever seen one. Whatever you call it, man. But that was amazing stuff coming up from VG Gaming. Like I said, you can miss 9 out of 10 hooks, but if you land that one single great hook which wins you the game, everything's forgiven. Young 11, you've done it. So alright, that was game 1 between VG Gaming versus versus IG, and we'll be back for game 2. I am Hades. We'll be back. If you like the cars, if you have any feedback, you can follow me at HadesDota TV on Facebook or Twitter. Hades Dota on Instagram. See you guys in a jiffy.